You are watching and listening to Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV on YouTube and your favourite podcasts.
Hi everybody, Jerry Taggart here. Now be sure to watch Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV by subscribing on YouTube and following them on social media for all the latest Leicester City news and information. Come on, you foxes!
Back of the net.
You're watching Leicester Till I Die TV.
Watch us on YouTube.
Listen on your favourite podcast platform
Or ask your smart speaker
to play the podcast Leicester Till I Die.
Subscribe, like, follow, and join in now.
Right, Chris.
All right there. All right, the back. How are you doing? Welcome along. Yes, it's that time of the night again. Time for sloppy seconds. And I've got to be honest with you, though, the way things are going, the first show was a bit sloppy as well. But maybe I need to change my technique. Who knows? Maybe that's why the missus left me. That could be it. It's a quiz. It is a quiz. It's Leicester Till I Die with a brand new quiz. And this is where you can watch us, and this is where you can listen to us.
Watch us on YouTube.
Listen on your favourite podcast platform
Or ask your smart speaker
to play the podcast Leicester Till I Die.
Subscribe, like, follow, and join in now.
Yes, good evening. It is Leicester Till I Die. That is where you can catch us. And it is a brand new quiz. It's called The Race. And, well, it's a little bit different. It kind of mixes a bit of football with a bit of general knowledge. Yeah, that's the worrying bit. The knowledge. That word there might just stump our contestants this evening. It's The Race. What's it all about? There we go. It is 1-1 versus the Quizmaster. Now, I know if this was the chase that I would be bringing, I'd be asking, is it the cinnamon? Is it the Vixen? We don't have that sort of budget for this show. We have about 10p's worth of budget, to be honest with you. So I can only bring on one Quizmaster, but it is an amazing Quizmaster. There you go. What can you say? I mean, if that doesn't put the fear of God into you, it puts the fear of God into his missus many a night. But that is our Quizmaster, and that is who Brad will be taking on. Brad, good evening, sir. Feeling confident against the Quizmaster?
I would be if I was called Brad, Chris.
Brad, I was thinking to Brad earlier. Look, you've been called a lot worse, I'm sure.
No, that is true. That is true. To be fair, I looked at that picture and I
thought, the Quizmaster in my brain. That's the trouble.
That's what it is. That's what it is. And you knew out of all the people that would like that photo, it'd be Brad that would be the most aroused. So that's why Brad came to you, man. I mean, when I looked at it, I thought it was Bruce Banner, but we had the green paint on. You know what I mean?
Quite possibly. We'll ask him. Are you feeling a bit hulky? Craig, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right, but I feel sadly lacking in bulk tonight for some reason.
It was a while ago when that picture was taken, to be honest with you.
It was a while ago. You're quite right. In fact, it was so long ago I can't remember it ever happening.
You need to check your Facebook out. So,
But it's good to know, Chris. Obviously, I've been the Quizmaster. I've had to give the questions out. So it'll be good to see how you get on tonight. It was a great start by getting the contestant's name wrong. So, good luck.
In fairness, this is the pilot. I changed the rules like 2 hours before the show started. We come up with an idea while we were in the green room before.
There's a very good chance he'll change it again during quiz as well, Craig. So don't worry about it.
That's a harsh start, that comment.
Well, he's not going to do very well here as I'm doing the points, is he? You know what I mean? But no, so it is a pilot show because it could all go boobs up if truth be known. Brad, I mentioned Brad, and he comes into the show. Brad, can Dan get more points than Burnley? Well, he has actually got mid-table mediocrity in the other quiz, and let's be honest with you, Burnley would accept mid-table mediocrity at the moment. True. Who knows? So it is the race. I'll explain the rules. Craig is the quiz master. You will know him from the Big Fat Football Quiz. I'm the Big Fat part, by the way. Don't associate that with Craig, as you saw from his picture a minute ago. And he will be taking on all comers. Well, depending how well the pilot goes, he could only be taking on Dan, but we will see. Because he said he's been saying how good he is at quizzes, and I thought, well, maybe it's time to put him to the test and see. So we start off, and there's a couple of bonus questions from at the start. Then we get into the multiple choice. It's a mix of football, like I say, and general knowledge. Now, knowledge, how's your knowledge, guys? I dare ask, but I'm going to.
Well, I mean, I think I recall my actual words being, I like a quiz, not I'm good at quizzes. But again, you have artistic license, so go with it. Yeah, I'm not feeling particularly confident, I must say.
Dan, how are you feeling?
I'm just here for the ride, mate. To be honest, I'm just here to make up the numbers. So thanks for the invite, Chris.
To be fair, I grew up in the 70s and 80s. So anyone on television that wore glasses was the intelligent one. So, that's what I'm up against.
Normality has resumed.
Yeah. Craig has got glasses there. Don't let him fool you. He just doesn't like wearing them on screen. There you go. There you go. Well, what was it on telly? Hey.
Yeah,
that's what it is. That's what it is. He's got one of them like beaded necklaces round, and he's written answers up back at glass. So he'll hold it in front of him and just look down every now and again.
Hey, you better not know the questions, otherwise he'll be in the same room as me.
No one wants that.
Are we ready to go?
Born ready.
I'm good. Yeah.
I think the best way is to go and just play it, and people will see how it works. Let the race start. And the colours, by the way, were purely luck. It wasn't planned at Claret and Blue. So I'm not doing different colours for each show. Brad quickly says here, Dan switched to supporting Norwich with comments like that, making up the numbers. He has. Right, so I'm going to, well, I tell you what, let me start a time. Right, I've stopped the timer at a number between 1 and 10. The nearest to it can go first. I should have had a coin to toss, but my tossing days are behind me. So Craig, no, they will let the guest guess. Nearest one to the first one to get the number between 1 and 10.
I'll take 6.
God, he's struggling with the first question, and he's got to pick a number. Craig, I think you'll be all right. Right, funnily enough, it is actually 6.
What am I up against? I mean, I didn't even get a guess.
I only went for 6 because it used to be my squad number for Sunday League, so I thought, sorry, I'll go for it.
Was it 5-a-side?
No.
Oh, this is what we like.
It was for charity. It was for charity.
You're funnier than the cinnamon here, Craig. You really are. Right, that's not difficult though. Let's be honest. Right, so to start off, Dan, your football question. Are we going for 1 or 2 points on the board? Remember, when it's the first to 10.
I'll start with a 1. Start nice and easy.
Oh, he started a bit coward already. Right, so basically, I want you to guess how many appearances this player made for Burnley. He played for Burnley between 1988 and 1991. He was a Leicester lad, Winston White. How many appearances did he make at Burnley? This is for any competition and is according to Wikipedia. So I claim.
So I can say anything then. So I can say anything, go back, change it, and then come back to that.
Yes. Yeah, and I'll give you 5 either way. Obviously,
5 either way. And what was the clues again? Sorry, the years were 1988 to 91. Did you say?
To 91. Yeah. I mean, that's not necessarily a clue because obviously sometimes they can be in the youth team or
youth team injuries.
Yeah. But it was Winston White. Do you remember him, Craig?
I do remember him, yeah.
Yes.
I do.
I'm going to go off the top of my head 34.
Whew. You sure?
Yes.
I know I said I'd give you 5 either way. Maybe if I gave you 105... you might have been a bit closer. He's actually 128.
Was it? See, I was just thinking of 88 to 91. I'm thinking there's only 3 seasons there.
Yes.
Wow. But then back then, it would, games were thick and fast. And
yeah.
Oh, yeah. God,
I'd have been with you, Dan. I'd have been under 50 on that.
Yeah. Well, like I say, this is Wikipedia. So... there's no guarantees, of course. Craig, over to you, sir. In fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do so I know. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. So we go left and then right. Craig, do you want to go for 1 or 2?
I'm going to go for a 2.
Oh, brave. Is he going to go into a 2 lead straight away? This gentleman played from 1977 to 1985.
He'll be a mate of yours, Craig.
Yes, he might well be. Gary Lineker. But how many appearances did he make? And remember, you can go 5 either way. So it's Gary Lineker, 1977 to 1985.
I thought the 2-point question was something different.
Yeah, I thought it was either 2 either way on the 2-point question because you've gone for more points.
No, to 2 points.
I thought it was how old it was.
No, you get 2. That's the second point. For 2 points, you get the 2 questions.
Oh, right. Oh, geez. I didn't realise I've got to answer both. Right, okay.
Oh, yes.
I wish I'd have gone for 2 now.
Right. How many appearances between what years, sorry?
77 and 85. 19, that is, not 18.
Okay, 77, 85, 8 years. 283.
Oh, nearly, sir. 216.
Oh, right.
But in the great scheme, it was closer than Dan.
That's true, yeah.
Definitely.
To be honest with you, what wouldn't be hard. Right. For the A, the second point on the to get you on the table, and making sure then Dan is playing catch up, his age. And remember, we'll give you 2 years either way.
I think he's either 60 or 61. So, because it's 2 either way, I'm going to go 61.
Well, you're within the 2, but if you stuck at 60, you'd have been dead on.
Right, yeah.
He's 60. But that is within the 2. So Leicester go onto the board and are 1 ahead. So straight from the start, Dan is playing catch-up. Now, remember, at any point during the run, you can ask for your joker. Please, before I start the question, because once I've asked the question, you don't have to wait till after that. And you can again go for 1 or 2 points, 1 bonus point will give you the appearances of another player. And then for 2 points, you can guess his age as well. Do you want me to write that down for you guys, or you understand that?
It's all good.
Yeah, all good here.
This is where we become a little bit like a certain TV program that is on at the moment. As I look at you two, I immediately think of Pointless. But it's not. So now you two can see the screen, can't you?
Yep.
So I'm going to have to do it here. Oh, no, we're going to do the timer, aren't we? We're going to do the timer, then you both go for it. So I'm going to ask you a question, give you 3 answers, and you're going to go A, B, or C when I say now. Is that okay? So I'll give you some thinking time. See, if this show had any budget, I was actually going to buy one of those buzzers that goes off, but I haven't got the budget for that at the moment. YouTube haven't.
What's wrong with a buzzer that sits out of your bed?
I don't need that, mate. I can come in a jiffy. I've had to stop that since the post office complained. Hey!
Oh, Watershed, you're all right.
Yes, I'm here all week. Right, are we ready, gentlemen?
Yeah.
So,
Certainly
question
are.
number 1. Olympic swimmer Ian Thorpe is allergic to what chemical element? So, Olympic swimmer Ian Thorpe is allergic to which chemical element? Remember, I'm going to give you 3 answers here. A is mercury. B is iron. C is chlorine.
It's definitely one of those where you sort of think, is this a trick question?
Yeah.
And your time is up. So now, can you see who's made an effort here, can't you? Watch it.
I was up at 5 a.m. this morning colouring this in.
Can I just say, I'm actually impressed that you got it between the lines. I wouldn't have expected that of you.
I had to get Kate to draw little lines, and I just followed it round afterwards.
Well, it is actually C. It is chlorine. So you both get a point. So Craig is 2, Dan is 1. Are you ready for the next question?
Yep.
Fire away.
Which of these words does not feature in the title of a hit song by Shakira? This is a hard one. Which of these words does not feature in the title of a hit song by Shakira? A, whatever. B, whenever. C, wherever. Time starts now. Whatever, wherever. Sorry, whatever, whenever, wherever. And the time will automatically start when I finish the question. And time is up. So A is whatever, B whenever, C wherever. And you've both gone for A. This is going to be a very quick quiz, methinks.
Well, have you only done 3 questions?
You're both correct. You're both correct. So it's 3-2 to Craig. Okay. Oh, this is going to be an easy one now. In fact, I tell you what, that's too easy. I'm gonna jump that one. What name? Are we ready? Let me just reset the clock. What name is shared by characters in the musical Hairspray and Chicago? What name is shared by characters in the musicals Hairspray and Chicago? Is it A, Roxy, B, Tracy, or C, Velma? Roxy, Tracy, Velma. And time is up. Oh, finally, we've got a difference of opinion. Brad. I'm definitely determined to get Brad on the show, aren't I? Dan has gone for Tracy. And Craig fancies a bit of Roxy. Oh, the answer actually is Velma. So neither of you were right there.
Oh,
Wow.
This is getting exciting.
I were hoping that I brought the tables back level then.
Yeah.
The suspense were killing me, Christopher.
I'm trying to build up the momentum, a bit of suspense here. Right. So, crucifixes and holy water are meant to repel what legendary creatures? Crucifixes and holy water are meant to repel what legendary creatures? A, fairies, B, vampires, or C, witches? I can see. Sorry, your time starts now. Fairies, vampires, or witches? I can see why. Why Brad? It's Bradley Walsh does the quiz. You see, that's why I'm thinking. Keep saying Brad. Time's up, and I can see why he does struggle to keep a straight face sometimes. Time's up, guys. I say if either of you gone for fairies, I'll say you'll be away with the fairies. And of course, the answer is, of course, vampires. Believe it or not.
Wow.
Who knew?
Lucky guess.
Do you know something? Can I just say that you've got... It would have made those Hammer House of Horror films quite as scary if Peter Cushing, Christopher Lee, had been dressed up as a fairy. Hello, I've come to suck your blood. Yes, it wouldn't have worked.
Can you imagine? He's not going away. He's not going away. That's because you're flicking Evian water at it, you dickhead. What are you doing?
Oh, God. Melina says, good evening, all. She says, good luck for the quiz. And TM is here. I wouldn't really hope on winning TM. You're a Spurs fan. You never win anything. I'm going to have a dig. As soon as she comes in, I'm going to have a dig.
Just against us yesterday.
You know. Yeah. So,
but that's not hard.
To Melina and to TM. Right. Let's hope the next question's a little bit harder than that. Probably because I'm not going to be able to pronounce this. Which of these three moons of Neptune... I can see your faces straight away. I think that we may have hit Dan's actual
specialist subject
here. Which of these moons of Neptune orbits the planet in the opposite direction to the others? Which of these moons of Neptune orbits the planet in the opposite direction to the others? A, Triton, B, Larissa, or C, Nereid, Nereid. A, Triton, B, Larissa, C, Nereid. And your time starts now. I'd probably get a strike if I was to use that music. And your time is up. Oh, difference again. I love it when you're different.
Yeah.
So, which of these moons of Neptune orbits the planet in the opposite direction to the others? And we had Triton, Larissa, or Nereid. So, Larissa, as Craig's gone for. Nereid, just to keep my mate saying it, is what Dan's gone for. And the answer is number 5. Triton, A.
Oh, you're joking. I only didn't go for B because I thought, Larissa, you can't, there'd be uproar by all Karens out there saying, you can't have a woman that goes backwards.
She goes backwards some days, forwards the others. She can't.
And to be honest with you, let's face it, if Ollie's at the wheel, you could be going in any direction. Bum bum. I'm on form tonight. Right. Which of these imaginary lines, Dan will do well there because he's got imaginary friends. Which of these imaginary lines lies largely at 180 degrees longitude? So which of these imaginary lines lies largely at 180 degrees longitude? A, the equator. B, the international dateline, C, Tropic of Cancer. So equator, A, international dateline, B, Tropic of Cancer, C. Your time starts now. And your time is up. Oh, a difference again. So Craig has gone for international dateline. I just hope I've got enough questions at this rate. I really do. Come back in the morning. We'll still be here, ladies and gentlemen. See, Tropic of Cancer is what Dan has gone for. And the answer is number 6. Oh, somebody's got it right. What did you go for, Dan? C?
C, yeah.
And you went for B.
Yeah.
Craig. And the answer is B. So a point to Craig.
It was the longitude.
We're not quite at 12 yet.
It was the longitude because I thought that went down, and that was the dateline goes vertically, and the other two go horizontal.
See, I had similar thinking when it came to the equator, but the third one, I just thought, yeah, not a clue, so I'll just go for that one.
Do you remember the other day, Dan, actually, we had a chat off, we weren't live, had a chat, and he tested me on his quiz. Revenge, Dan. Because Craig knows what I'm like at quizzes. And
for a minute, I was honestly just like, yeah, that's it. You know, I'm finally level. The way you built it up, like, Dan, did you go, Steve? I'm like, I've got it.
Oh, God. All I can say is if you get this next one right,
honestly,
if you beat him, Craig,
I will love it if we beat them. Love it.
Oh, come on, Craig. Right. Don't forget you got your joker if you need it at all. You both got your joker. So it's currently 5 to Craig and 4 to Dan, representing Burnley. And are we ready to oh, let's just see. There's some. Melina is going for Team Craig. Oh, Jess Collins.
I must admit, I thought I was 2 ahead, but
yeah, he is. Yeah.
Quizmaster.
Yeah. Jess has go on Craig. Is that somebody you know? you got fans already, Craig.
Yeah. I know.
I don't know if you're in early, Jess, but if you do want to be a fan, I can send you copies of this out in the post in a plain brown paper envelope. What muscles you've got there? What muscles?
So, right. Chris, can we clarify the score then, please?
Yeah, the score is 5 to yourself.
Yeah.
And 3 to Daniel.
Yeah.
That sounds better.
Yeah.
It sounded a lot better the other way around.
We've got to keep
halfway there, Craig.
Yeah.
You're living on a prayer.
So there's 10 questions, isn't there?
No, there's as many questions as it takes for one of you to get to 10.
Oh, right.
Which is why I said we could still be here in the morning at this rate.
A late Burnley surge. You usually get that, don't you? Every season.
Yeah. That's it though. It'll get to level pegging, and then that's it. You'll just whap floor.
Is Kate there? Just ask her. Does he get a late surge, Kate?
Go get a late surge, Kate. Hey, Craig, you're not too bad actually, because you're, Leicester. You're in 5th at the moment. You've got 5 points. Hopefully, that's where it stagnates, like most seasons.
Very good.
12th, actually. But don't let the facts get in the way of a good joke. Right, here we go. Okay. This is an easy one. You'll both get this. The 2 major Tibetan Buddhist sects, I told you it was easy, are called the red and the yellow what? The 2 major Tibetan Buddhist sects are called the red and the yellow what? Is it A, belts, B, hats, or C, robes? A, belts, B, hats, C, robes. Your time starts now. I need to get that downloaded, don't I? I really do. Right, gentlemen. So the two major Tibetan Buddhist sects are called the red and the yellow what? A belts, B hats, C robes. And you've gone for... Oh, okay. So you've both gone for robes. Of course, I know that I'm only just looking up, pretending to look this up for effect. I do, of course, know all the answers. And the answer was...
Oh,
I've forgotten I've got these done up. See, that's how it's done, Dan. Craig and me make an effort, you know. You just get some wax crayons out.
what's the B for? Bully.
Bollocks. Right. So it stays as it is. Nobody's played a joker yet. And here we go. I love these questions. I want to know how on the chase that the chasers actually always know the answers. But the Cornish cheese, Yarg, Y-A-R-G, or Yarg, is coated with the leaves of what plant? The Cornish cheese, Yarg, Y-A-R-G, is coated with the leaves of what plant? If neither of you get this right, you need shooting. You really do. Is it?
I feel a guess coming on.
A, chestnut. B, fig. C, nettle. So is it A, chestnut, B, fig, C, nettle? 10 seconds starts now. You're just a small town outside Blackburn.
It's definitely for bully, Dan, isn't it? That B.
Yeah, oh yeah, it is. He looks like that bull from Bullseye as well, to be honest.
How'd it go? There we go. Right. So the Cornish cheese Yarg, or Yarge, which of course we all know and love, I get it all the time with me red Leicester, is coated with the leaves of what plant? Was it A, chestnut, B, fig, or C, nettle? What are you going for?
It's C, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it.
Do you know the worst thing were? You know the worst thing were?
Did you change your mind?
Yeah.
I almost changed it to C as well. I'd stuck with my first.
I had C in my hand, and then as soon as he started reading the answers out again, I thought, nah.
Gut instinct, Dan. Gut instinct.
Oh.
Fox's focus, Brad says here, Dan made his letters from a dot-to-dot book. and Kate says no comments about the late surge. Right. Question number 9. And actually, I apologise if this show is going on a little bit here, but you want to go and get a cocoa, we'll have a break. We'll have a commercial break in a minute. Right. Number 9. I haven't got that many questions, guys. So don't Anyway, here we go. Additional demands that a touring musician ensures are added to a basic contract are known as what? Sorry, so additional demands that a touring musician ensures are added to a contract are known as what? I'll just say that again because it depends how you say it, as it has a completely different meanings. So if a touring musician has a contract, he insists on an additional demand to be put into that contract, and they are known as what? A, riders. B, drivers. C, jockeys. A, riders. B, drivers. C, jockeys. And your 10 seconds is counting down. All is at the wheel. All is at the wheel. All is at the wheel. Guys, so additional demands that a touring musician ensures are added to a basic contract are known as what? A, riders, B, drivers, or C, jockeys? And the answer you have gone for is... Now, that is very scary.
Well,
because you're both right, thank you.
I think when the question master laughs as he delivers one of the answers.
Yeah, you know it's one or the
other. How do you do when you watch The Chase on the telly? Do you know which one it is from when Brad laughs?
Occasionally.
Right. Here we go then. So it's currently 6-4 in Craig's favour, and no jokers are being played as yet. Right. What's your tennis knowledge like, guys?
We'll find out in a minute.
We will. Who did Virginia Wade beat to win the Wimbledon? I'm even laughing at this, and it's not funny. I don't know why I'm laughing.
It's that nerves of being quizmaster and reading the questions.
Not easy, is it?
Honestly, I've got a totally new respect for Craig. I really have.
Thanks, Chris.
Having done this. But who did Virginia Wade beat to win the Wimbledon ladies single title? Who did Virginia Wade beat to win the Wimbledon ladies singles title? Was it A, Betty Stove, B, Martina Navratilova, or C, Billie Jean King? Time starts now. Betty Stove A, Martina Navratilova B, or Billie Jean King C? So let me just check the answer for that one, which is number 10. Thought it was. Ooh, show us your answers. Oh, a difference of opinion. Betty Stove, proving that women are best in the kitchen. Oh, you shouldn't have said that, Craig. But it was Betty Stove.
Again, another question where I thought A and went B because I'd heard the name.
Do you know what? How often can you use the same excuse?
Honestly, this is the stuff that I do it all the time.
You try to second guess yourself, don't you?
Yeah. It happens though when you put on the spot. Sorry, you sort of just feel like no. But you should. I'm just.
It's like Jay.
I'm going to go for my gut next time.
It's like Rodriguez. I'm going to score. No, I'm not. No, I'm
not. Chris looks like, calm down, Jay. We've not even kicked off yet.
Brad says, don't ask what the C or the A stands for. Yeah, you can think. Remember that shop, C and A?
I do indeed.
Yes, yeah. That's where my ex-missus used to get her underwear from. Anyway, moving on. Well, she had an R on her wellies. Someone used a joker, he says.
Well, as Brad has just said, I'm going to use it now because obviously Craig's gone 3 in front, so I need to at least claw something back.
You do. And me thinks you won't, but good luck anyway.
Yeah. Cheers, mate. Thanks.
You know when you see those clips of silly answers on YouTube? It might be... Anyway, I'll just just wet the whistle. There's a lot of vodka in that. Right. Dan. Your namesake, Danny Ings, played for... Oh, sorry, are you going for 1 or 2? Sorry.
2.
2. Always going for 2. Your namesake, Danny Ings, played for Burnley from 2011 to 2015. Allowing for 5 either way, how many appearances did he make? It was 2011 to 2015. Danny Ings at Burnley, 5 either way. How many appearances did he make?
See, when he first signed, he didn't get much game time until basically Charlie Austin left, and then he sort of burst onto the scene as Sky like to call things these days. appearances. I'm going to say God, 204.
Danny Ings from 2011 to 2015. Remember, you allowed 5 either way, but this is according to Wikipedia. He made 130 appearances for Burnley.
Bloody hell.
I know. So your second one, these aren't easy. I'm not.
No, I will be honest with you. Yeah.
Yeah, but what was that question you asked me about Notts Forest? When you asked me when was Notts Forest formed, you thought I said I'd get you back. Danny Ings, how old is he? And you allowed 2 either way.
I'm going to say I'm going to say 28.
You were allowed 2 either way. And Danny Ings is 29. So you get a point, sir. You get a point. And I have to say,
I was torn between 29 and 28 to go for, but I thought, because if I go for 28, I've got the 2 up to 30, knowing he's not 30. But if he's 26 or 27, I've also got a bit of scope there. So
yes,
I'm glad I went 28. Well, it wouldn't have made much difference. I wouldn't have got 2 points if I got it spot on anyway.
No, you still only got the point. Brad says he's 29, but Brad sat at home there with Google, I'm sure. And he also had 135 appearances for Ings. Really makes me think he sat with Google at home. And Kate went for 147. Kate.
Closer than me.
Kate, well, yes,
Winston White, I was miles out. Danny Ings, I was flaming opposite ends of spectrum.
That would have been a maximum break for this guy. And if you missed it earlier, if you go on to Leicester Till I Die TV on YouTube, our weekly prediction show, and it's under the prediction show heading, our special guest was Mark Selby, the jester from Leicester, who's current snooker world champion and world number 2. Not sure how that works, but there we go. World number 2 and current world champion. Obviously, a very, very, very busy guy. We'll just say, how the devil are you, Mark? Thanks very much. Very busy guy, so couldn't actually come on the show himself, but he did actually send in his predictions, which you can see there for the things. And he's actually got Brentford to beat Burnley. Good man, Mark. Good man. That's what I need. But no, very, very decent of him to say yes, he was going to do it. And very decent of him to actually do it and get the answers back to me. So thanks very much to that. So the scores are now, you've closed it a little bit. It's 7 to Leicester and 5 to Burnley. And this is the race. Okay, so here we go then, gentlemen. Back to it. 3 will get Craig over the line. So when you get to, it is the first one to get to 10, by the way. So you'd have to get to 10 and then make it to 11 or anything like that. So
that's the thing, really. If I get this wrong and Craig gets his next one, he could take his joker and win it straight off.
He could.
To be fair, that was my thinking, Dan.
Sorry.
This is one-on-one. Like I say, there's no lifelines, there's no phone a friends, there's no ask Chris, because you know how helpful I am with the questions. You are on your own, right, sir, madam, gentlemen, ladies. You all know Johannes Brahms, the famous composer. How many symphonies did Johannes Brahms write? Don't tell me that you don't know this, but I'll be very surprised. Well, let's be honest with you. As I look at you, one northerner, then he got no chance really. It's classical music. Sorry, Dad.
It's all right.
How many symphonies did Johannes Brahms write? Was it A2, B4, C8? A2, B4, C8. Your time starts now.
All I'm going to say, Chris, at least one of them will be played at your funeral.
Which might be sooner than I planned if you don't start getting some of these right. Oh, you're definitely not going to win now, you sod. And your time is up. Wait 1 second because it was question number 11. Okay. A, B, or C, guys? Oh, I do love it when we have a difference of opinion. I really do. So, Craig thinks there was 2. Dan thinks there was 4. And the answer, and even in the chase, the chaser got it wrong. The answer is blowing in the wind. Because I should have scrolled that up. But that's Dan when it blows in the wind. The answer's B, Dan.
Yeah.
Oh, he pulls it back. There's 1 in it.
What was it about Northerners and classical music?
You hide your talents very well, sir. You certainly do. I didn't know you had it in you.
Neither did I.
No, I got it in me. Sorry, Kate. Hello, Mrs. Riley. I shouldn't laugh at my own jokes, but nobody else
Someone
does.
has to, yeah.
Exactly. Right, let's just see them. A couple of messages.
We're not contestants, Craig. We're chaperones for this
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Brad defending himself here says, I can't Google, have to watch on my phone. I guessed after the other appearance questions. Okay, Brad. Terry, can I have the phone number of Craig's fitness trainer, please? I want a body like that.
Yeah, as you can tell, he's not working with me anymore.
Right. Okay, here we go. I had to read this one twice. Are we ready, gentlemen?
Yep.
So, just line everything up here. The maneuver in which a car is rapidly turned in a complete circle is known as a what? So the maneuver in which a car is rapidly turned in a complete circle is known as a what? Is it A, a bagel, B, a donut, or C, an eclair? Time is kicking away. Just a bus stop near Blackburn. Bus stop. So, time is up. So, the maneuver in which a car is rapidly turned in a complete circle is known as what? A, bagel, B, donut, C, eclair. And I really, really don't have to check this at all. What is your answer, gentlemen? Of course it is. Although I am disappointed that I was hoping that one of you would go for eclair. 8-2 Craig, 7-2 Dan. We're having to move on to another quiz. That's how bad we are. That was all the questions.
Shall I play my Joker now? Because then maybe you won't have to if I was jammy enough to get them right.
Craig,
yeah,
him of the Adonis body. It is your choice.
2.
He's going for it, Dan. He's going for the jugular. Oof. 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 Okay. I do need some tension music, and I can get some free music I can download and play as tension music. Depends how. If the show goes well, I might just do it. I'm not going to waste all that effort if we do the pilot flops. I don't know. This could be either Game of Thrones or Squid Games, depending whichever way it goes. Right, Craig, your question is about Mark Wallington. You see, you both had an easy one and you both had a hard one.
Within 5, Jesus.
Mark Wallington, who played for Leicester. These are our years. Come on, 1972 to 1985.
Might be my years, but I wasn't counting.
You regret it now, don't you? You should have done.
Wow.
So Mark Wallington, 1972 to 1985. Within 5, either way, how many appearances did Mark make for the club?
I'm going to go 498.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Dan, I'm sorry, but you live to fight another day. You can't get to 10 because it was 460. Oh, so you could have gone 455 to 465. But I've got to admit, you were close. You know, you
were. Fair play, Craig.
Yeah,
fair play.
You were within the sort of England border, but you weren't within the Leicestershire border. You know. Let's see what. I'm sure Brad will have gone. He went for 278. So, and Terry says, "Aren't the viewers supposed to shout crackerjack when they get a correct answer?" May well, but I haven't got any cabbages to give them. That's the only thing. We take a Brussels sprout instead.
Yeah.
We've come in here to help you. We've come in here to help you, you cabbage.
Oh. He thinks he's going to win. He thinks he's going to win. Next question's about Leicester, Craig. Don't worry.
Hey, Craig's still got his second question to answer.
I know he has. That's why I just said it's about Leicester, you see. Right. Mark Wallington, how old is he? And you can get 2 either way. Can I just say, while you're thinking, I did actually get this idea when I was listening to Talk Sport coming home from my sons today, because they have the birthday quiz every week.
Yeah.
And they don't just stick to sports people. They had composers on there and Nobel Peace Prize winners.
Oh, composers. I'd have known that.
That was the way I was going to go. I nearly went with that, but I thought I'd make it easy for you. God, who knew? So, Craig.
Yeah.
Mark Wallington, 72 to 85. How old is he? You've just gone at me, Will, Heather.
I'm going to say 70.
Oh! 69. You get a point. So, that is close. It could come down to this question.
Can we have the donut one again?
No, that was an easy one for you both, especially if you like Top Gear.
Is it about composers?
Yeah.
Classical music. That's my forte. That's my background.
Now, if either of you know this, I will be impressed. Let me just check the answer. Oh. Right, here we go. Are you ready, gentlemen? Could be the last question of the quiz. If I say the first word, I know what you're going to say. Pomegranates is traditionally used to make which of these? Pomegranate is traditionally used to make which of these? A. Angostura bitters. That's Angostura. B. Sour mix. Or C. Grenadine. So pomegranate is traditionally used to make which of these? A. Angostura bitters, B. sour mix, or C. grenadine? And your time starts now. You're a loser. You're a loser. You're a loser. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. If Craig loses the competition, I can, of course, always sing 2-0 up and we throw it away. So, gentlemen, pomegranate is traditionally used to make which of these? A. Angostura bitters, to make them easier to say. B. Sour mix, or C. Grenadine? Checking that. Yep. Which is your answer, gentlemen? You've both gone for C. You do know if that is correct, that we've got a win for Leicester. Who's right?
The tension. He's a professional.
All I'm going to say is, Chris, I was originally going to go for B, but I went for C.
Well, we'll find out straight after this, because this is what is coming up next tomorrow night.
I'm on pins here, Christopher. I'm on pins.
The preview show tomorrow night, 7:00, Leicester Arsenal, and it's not Craig. He's off for a weekend away somewhere, I believe. Oh, he's not here anyway. Hopefully, I'm not just dropped with your wife.
No, I'm not away.
So it's me and Brad again tomorrow. I'm spending every night with Brad. So pomegranate is traditionally used to make which of these? A. Angostura bitters, B. sour mix, C. grenadine. Originally, Dan went for sour mix and then changed his mind and went for grenadine. And Craig had gone for grenadine as well. And the answer is... it is grenadine. So all we can say is I don't have any music or anything like that, because basically I didn't prepare it because it's the pilot and I wasn't going to pay for anything until I knew how it went. But I'm afraid Dan put up a good fight, but I'm not...
you win some, you lose some.
After what you put me through the other day, those questions. You can see I was struggling and he still asked me more. You both, I think, both got 1 bonus point. Oh no, in fairness, Craig got 2 bonus points, and that's probably what did it. But it wasn't a whitewash. 8 points, Dan, 10 points to Craig. Well done, gentlemen.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good. I'm happy with that. More points than Burnley anyway, so I'll take that.
Yes, and I tell you what, I don't think Norwich will get to that by the end of the season. You know?
No. Probably not.
Foxy said 69. We know why Chris picked that player. How dare you? I dare you. I can only count up to 68 anyway, because 69 is such a mouthful.
Just to say something to Brad as well while he's there. He's got a point, you know, in what he said on your previous show regarding Burnley could really get a bit of a spanking this weekend off Brentford. I feel it's one of them games that could go either way, where sort of Burnley will either put up a fight at home or it'll just be an absolute whitewash by Brentford.
You feel better for that?
I do, yeah, I do. It was just to back up Brad's comment in your last podcast, which, as I said, I had a watch before coming on.
You kept very quiet. I'm not surprised. Nobody went for Burnley. TM, well done, Craig. Knew you would do it.
I knew you'd do it, Craig.
CG, well done, Craig. This is the mentality in Burnley. They go out to play a football team knowing they're going to lose. Even my daughter wants Craig. Sorry, man. Brad says here, Craig did something that Leicester team couldn't do and beat Burnley. Yeah. But in fairness, sort of, Dan didn't have VAR to help him, did he?
No.
Who is the special guest?
Hey, it didn't help us at your place either.
First, Chris agrees with me. Now his son, what universe have I entered? I think that's you there. My brother from another mother, actually. Not my son, although he's young enough to be. Gentlemen, well done to Craig.
Cheers,
yeah,
Chris.
Well played, Craig.
Unlucky to Brad.
Cheers, Dan.
It was a...
That was good, Dan.
Some of those questions, and I'm sorry for laughing, but I do understand why Brad laughs at some of these now. But they weren't easy. I'd have had no idea about pomegranates, I'll tell you.
I'm just glad there wasn't any more classical music questions. Otherwise, I'd have been trounced.
No, not at all. That was Dan's. If he takes anything away from the show tonight, Dan, you know your classical music.
Oh, I've never gripped a piece of paper as fast in my life. No, I'm not joking. Honestly, that was just a pure guess. Just one of those.
Dan, before you appear on the channel again, you need to have listened to all 4 of those symphonies.
Oh, I will do.
We'll ask you questions on them.
I'm sure you'll be listening to a symphony now that you've won, the Bittersweet Symphony.
I'm not sure it's bittersweet.
Drop the mic. I'll tell you. It's I would have said, Brad, go off and try a pomegranate, but I don't think they sell stuff like that in Burnley.
And his name's still not Brad.
Yeah, still Dan.
Look, can I just say, Brad, Tuesday I did a show with him. Last night, Wednesday, I did a show with him. Thursday, I'm doing a show with him. Friday, I'm doing a show with him. And Saturday, I'm doing a show with him. Is it any wonder that Brad is on my mind? Plus, we are
Sunday, showering together.
We're in a very close relationship as well. I should just add that. Sorry to out you on the show here, Brad, but there we go. Guys,
Brokeback Mountain has come to YouTube.
I feel more like a gooseberry than a pomegranate, I must admit.
About the size of a gooseberry. Yeah, anyway, moving on. Gentlemen, stay in the chat and I'll have a chat with you about this afterwards. But thank you so much for coming on. Thanks for being great sports, both of you. Thanks for giving it a go, Dan. I'm glad I got you back after those questions you gave me the other day. Don't go on the quiz, Craig. Do not go on the quiz. And well done to Craig for winning, keeping the Leicester end.
Well played, Craig.
As he did.
Cheers, Dan. Great effort.
It's Craig's job in life now to keep the Leicester end up. Thanks, Craig. Thanks, Dan.
Cheers.
Oh, thanks to both of them. Hope you enjoyed that. A little bit different. A few footy questions thrown in there. The general knowledge ones was a laugh. Just breaks it up and gives it a little bit of something different. Tomorrow night, we are back with the football. 7 o'clock, 12 o'clock. I just really don't know. I'm doing too much this week. 7 o'clock, it's the Arsenal preview. Myself and that gentleman, Brad, will be looking ahead to the game. And then at 9 o'clock, pop on over to This Is Luca's Life, an Arsenal fan channel, and I'll be going on to preview the game with them. Don't forget that if you think you can beat this gentleman, contact me and we'll have you on the show if you liked it and you want to have a go at seeing if you can beat him. He's like one of the gladiators, isn't he? Yeah, I'm not sure which one, though. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow night at 7. If you want to watch this again, Leicester Till I Die TV, I'm sure Dan will want to. Or if you want to listen to it, of course, on the podcast, we are so close to 10,500 listens. Thank you all so much for supporting the podcast on Spotify, Podcast Addict, Apple iTunes, Google, all the main ones, they're there. And, of course, if you've got a smart speaker, I don't know if you get such a thing in Burnley as a smart speaker, but you get a speaker. I like the doors. Ask it to play the podcast. I can see what Dan's pulling. Ask it to play the podcast Leicester Till I Die. You have to say it all, and it will play us for you. This is Luca's Live. Hi, popping on at the end there. See you tomorrow night at 9, Luca. and Brad says, stop calling Dan me. It's bad enough he supports Burnley. Don't insult him anymore. See you tomorrow night at 7. Thanks so much to Craig and Dan. They were great sports. See you tomorrow night. Good night.
That's all, folks.
Hello, Matt Elliott here. Be sure to watch Leicester Till I Die TV on YouTube and follow all their social media platforms for all the latest updates and news on Leicester City Football Club.
Watch us on YouTube.
Listen on your favourite podcast platform.
Or ask your smart speaker
to play the podcast Leicester Till I Die.
Subscribe, like, follow, and join in now.